He's a no jumper employee. He gets paid monthly to do interviews with no jumper. However, when 4Extra left the hospital, 4Extra, was kind of sending out signals to multiple outlets like, hey, I know I got this exclusive thing going on with no jumper, but for my first interview back, if you got 50,000 for me, I will do an interview. So when 4Extra got released, Adam is...
Why Adam 22 fears 4Extra may never return back to no jumper. So, we've been following this 4Extra series through Poetic Flacco. Shout out to Poetic, but been on a roll. T-Raw, what you got to say?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why 4Extra would return when he's receiving all this hate. And it's all stemming from going on Adam's podcast. Off the back. Ain't coming back.
Let's see.
It looks like there might be some trouble in paradise with 4Extra and no jumper. There's been a lot of new updates we have to cover that make things look not really that promising for 4Extra's return back to no jumper. The first sign that the no jumper and 4Extra partnership was in trouble was when 4Extra was admitted to the hospital for 7 to 10 days.
This the nigga that
Adam
got
22
me right.
wanted to go see 4Extra to show love, but Adam 22 was banned from coming. Not really banned. They kind of just gave him the runaround like, hey, bro, you can't come for this reason and this reason and that reason. And he don't really want to see anybody right now. But when Adam 22 looked on the internet, he's seen Kevin Gates and 4Extra having a conversation in the hospital room. And he also has multiple people in the hospital with him. So it doesn't appear that having guests over was the issue. It appears that maybe he didn't want to have Adam over and he was upset at Adam for whatever particular reasons at that particular time that he didn't really express. The hospital visit is just one thing. But after 4Extra left the hospital, things got a whole lot trickier with 4Extra and no jumper.
He left the hospital.
There's an argument that can be made right now that 4Extra is the most lit or viral person in California. However, before 4Extra got this newfound fame and attention, 4Extra signed a contract.
I told you, man, nothing in this life comes with elbow grease. That boy put in the work on the podcast. That he put in the work. He put he built up anticipation. You got to see the magic behind it. He built up anticipation. I'm finna blow something, car. Next thing you know, he didn't put out the video. He didn't end up being the one to put it out. But you just hear boom. That shit blew up all over the internet. Nigga on the internet for blowing off his hand. Now, I'm not saying that he planned this. Obviously, he didn't plan it.
I was going to have to ask you that.
Obviously, he didn't plan it. But that's just how the nature of the beast work. You feel me?
Yeah.
You putting in work, and then now, even though you didn't want the blessing like that, obviously, if God said, hey, we're going to make you famous if we blow off your hand.
Yeah.
4Extra should have been like, I'm straight.
Love fading too much.
What?
Squabbling.
So, you don't get an insight into what's going to make you blow up.
For sure.
But that was his lucky break. So now he got to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Contract with no jumper. He's a no jumper employee. He gets paid monthly to do interviews with no jumper. However, when 4Extra left the hospital, 4Extra, was kind of sending out signals to multiple outlets like, hey, I know I got this exclusive thing going on with no jumper, but for my first interview back, if you got 50,000 for me, I will do an interview. So when 4Extra got released, Adam is thinking, 4Extra is out, let's wait a couple days, a week maybe, and we back to regular programming. 4Extra is saying, hold on, I'm not coming back to no jumper right away, right? And I don't know when I'm coming back, but let me get my 50 bands for this interview first.
Okay, yesterday, our boy 4Extra actually posted his return to the gram after the Grizzly hand incident that happened almost exactly a week.
Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Even as a private contractor, I get that you want to get your money, bro. But, like, even on YouTube, we got to wait a month for the check. We could have been cleared. Whatever. And they'll still tell you, hey, listen, 21st, nobody special, nobody beats it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care the amount. You're not getting paid till the 21st.
I say Adam, pay him, bro.
ago.
Why?
He posted
Because
a
his
bunch
hand
of
blew
photos.
up?
This nigga, he just said it. He's probably the hottest nigga in California right now, bro. Everybody want to hear what his story or his point of view is right now. You feel me? And then the people that's fucking with him, they even gonna slide to the podcast or whatever he call his shit. You feel me? So he gonna make the money back, bro.
Yeah.
With him and his whole squad,
you gotta
his crew
capitalize on
in the
everything.
hospital, and that was kind of interesting because you get a little bit of a look at what his injuries were. But then after that, he posted another picture of him actually on the block outside, so it would appear that 4Extra is returning to prime form. He's posted up here with is that Rock? T-Rock, yeah. And then I guess this is the doctor. The way he's pointing at him, I guess maybe this is the doctor who he credits with keeping him alive and everything. And then we got 15 of his friends right here and everything. So
awesome. Let's go 4Extra.
134,000 likes. Holy shit. The people are happy to see him back to earth. I mean, the things that stood out to me about this is that number one, go back to the other one. His left hand is bandaged up as well.
Why they getting on the look, bro? You see, this is my only thing I don't like on the internet. You can't never pop out with a shorty. Look at how they roasting shorty.
They roasting the shorty?
They roasting whoever this girl is. Best female host, blah, 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 blah. Then bro start going in like, she dusty. She probably give crazy head. Bro, what's up with these niggas, man?
Can't control the
So
internet,
it might just
bro.
be like a burn. We don't really know what kind of damage might have been done. It looks like all his fingers are fine. And then when I was zooming in on it yesterday, he does have some kind of burning on his face from the fireworks.
So wait, both his hands is fucked up?
The left one is bandaged up, but his fingers seem fine. So I'm assuming it's just a burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So do we have verification as far as is it true that he was in the passenger side of a car and tried to throw it out the driver's side window? And
that's what everybody's saying. I still feel like maybe that could not be the situation, but that definitely explains why there isn't any video footage and everything like that. Either way, Wack told me yesterday that he had a conversation with some of 4Extra's friends, and word on the streets is that he is shopping his return interview and that the asking price starts $50,000.
Keep in mind, remember what I just said earlier in this clip, right? Shorty hasn't said one word yet. The chat is
what?
They're like, oh, she ain't even, bro. Up until they just full screened it, I didn't even know who the female was in the room. They was all wearing nigga clothes, bro.
I ain't even peeped that was a female.
So I'm just gonna take a step back and say the economics of No Jumper do not allow for us to pay $50,000 for an interview, especially when the food communities and you ain't hard foods of the world are just gonna clip that shit and put it on the gram for everybody 5 seconds after it comes out. So I hope somebody pays him $50,000 for an interview.
CNN was cracking.
I would love to link up after the $50,000 interview happens and do a more reasonably priced piece of content if he is still interested in rejoining the team and being part of the team and everything like that.
This is where I start to get really concerned, because before today, it was never a question if 4Extra was still a part of the No Jumper team. It was never a question if 4Extra was coming back. Now, the way Adam is talking, he's like, well, after you get the 50K, if you still want to be a part of the team, we'll love to have you, bro. It feels like it's now uncertain. It feels like 4Extra have sent some type of inkling, some messaging down the pipeline, bro, that he's not messing with No Jumper. I don't know what it is or what it could be, but if Adam is unsure, then I'm unsure, because I'm not the boss. Adam is the boss. So if Adam is unsure, because 4Extra is an employee, he's supposed to be under contract. So there shouldn't be any question if 4Extra is still a part of the team. It should be concrete. He's a No Jumper employee. He should be right back to doing interviews for No Jumper. But Adam seems really unsure. Now, that's when everybody in the room...
Wasn't Adam the one who was talking about somebody should have talked down on him because, this is the time or some shit? Didn't we see that, bro? In one of the videos?
I think maybe so.
Yeah, I think he told somebody to talk down on 4Extra name just because it's a low-hanging fruit.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did say that. He's like, if I had that as a podcaster and I didn't do that shit, that would be like an epic fail or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, hold
He
on.
was getting on a nigga.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
them
y'all
shits
ain't do
don't look
nothing to
good on the
4Extra to
internet,
make
I ain't gonna
4Extra
lie.
react this way? Because Adam is trying to be really optimistic. He's trying to say, you know, like, you know what? Maybe 4Extra is just trying to get, you know, his money. Maybe his number just changed. Maybe we haven't heard from him yet because, you know, he's still, taking time to bounce back. But everybody in the room isn't so optimistic, and they sort of, to plant some seeds in Adam's head, let him know, bro, it don't sound like 4Extra is still messing with no jumper, bro.
Some type of way because he's not coming to you for the first interview, and your platform literally made him who he is to even be able to be asking for 50,000. So are you like, hold on, cuz, like,
he ain't coming back.
we can't get the first interview? Like, I thought we was ganging them.
I mean, I think that the thing about 4Extra is that he doesn't necessarily know this internet game as well as some of us. So I guarantee, like, when you see a picture of him with 20 dudes in the hospital room, he's probably got 20 dudes who realistically are fresh up off the block telling him what they think business-wise makes sense. And by all means, honestly, like, if he could get some very large amount of money from somebody else to do an interview, knowing that his return interview is going to be super viral,
do that shit.
I would not stop him from doing that. You know, our situation is a little bit more modest, a little bit more reasonable. So
I'm not saying block him. I'm saying you don't feel no type of way by him not even offering it to you. Like, hey, Adams, I'm back out.
Yeah.
I got you. Don't put it out, Adams, until I go get this bread. You feel me? Then you can put your shit out. But I'm going to give you the first inside scoop, and I'm going to give you some extra that I'm not going to give them.
It would be nice to be reached out to, just because, I did reach out to him. Haven't heard anything back. I went to go send him a voice note yesterday, and his text messages came up green. So I don't know exactly what that translates to.
What you mean you don't know what that means, Adam?
You know,
I know what that means. I changed my number, boy.
Dude, shit.
You don't know what that means? Hey, man.
It's too many niggas going
It sounds like
from
4Extra ran into
Android.
something so invaluable, man, which is nationwide clout, man. All right, 4Extra done extended past the LA
Nationwide clout.
And 4Extra like, man, I'm a celebrity now, man. Ran off on the clout twice. He said I ain't calling back. Man, 4Extra ran off with the clout, man. He gone, man. That's what it sounds like, to be honest, man. With the number change and everything. Oh, he Hollywood now, man.
Kevin Gates went to visit him, but then they said, yo, you couldn't go visit him. So is there some type of friction there?
Is restraining from like dealing with
did say he was getting out of slamming.
Are you serious?
I don't think he just
What he was
not
saying?
restrained.
Oh, nah,
he
he
probably
got
felt
out
like
of jail.
Adam was gonna come up there and get content.
But I feel like
No, and
Adam
he did
did come
think
to the
that,
blog?
which I never said. Like, the only person I was talking to was Lupe. I said, yo, would it be cool if I pulled up Monday afternoon before I go do interviews or whatever? And she said, they're not really trying to have anybody come through. And then instantly we see the picture of Kevin Gates, and we're kind of like, oh, okay. I'm not going to, like, push the issue, though. But I never said one word about, like, can I pull up and do content? Can I pull up and do a vlog or whatever? Like, I didn't say anything like that.
I mean, because if we're being honest, you always showed moral support in regards to every time he was incarcerated. Like, and I don't think you ever, like, publicized that, did you? No, like when you would go support him at his court dates.
We made a vlog about going to his court date one time, but
okay. I mean, but that's irrelevant. You gave him his platform, though.
Right.
So,
I mean, it's whatever he wants to do. Like, I look forward to having a conversation with him and talking about whatever he's been through over the past week and everything like that. But I also don't want to be the one who's like hitting him up,
pestering
bro.
him.
We got to get this content. We got, I feel like that would be pretty
Not even just
insensitive,
like we got to get this content, but hey, I see you back on the block. Like, what's up? Are you coming back to the building? Because he was on payroll. So from the outside looking in, it looked like it may be something there.
Some type of static.
You got denied the hospital visit. Your text turned green, and there's no talks of coming back to the building thus far. I'm keeping it a buck.
Listen, I'm in the dark. BMX 1803 said, "Oh my God, Adam, you had the guy who came to 4Extra's neighborhood with you on the podcast after one of the worst things that ever happened to 4Extra." I mean, we do a weekly podcast with Munchie B, who very much is a 4Extra detractor. King Pill, like, I mean, honestly, besides that one incident, that hasn't been like the primary narrative with him. And if anything, he kind of, let's be real, he kind of tucked his tail because everybody got on his case. Like, he saw that things were not going to work out well after he went to 4Extra's neighborhood, because somebody like me, I was supposed to go to his neighborhood with Lush to do that vlog. I was like, nah, I ain't going. You know, I think he saw doors closing in front of him in that moment.
You said the B-lister.
Yeah, but by him pulling up, acting like he was in his neighborhood looking for him, and then, like he said, this happened, and then he see him back over here. You think that got something to do with him? Like, nah, he can't come up here because I'm in here fucked up.
It could have something
you
to do
platforming
with
this weird ass nigga who acting like he looking for me in the set.
But
if I'm being honest with y'all, I understand Adam's perspective, because if you essentially say I'm not doing business with anybody that 4Extra don't like, you essentially, I don't know, bro, like carve yourself out of the market of 80% of LA, because gangs don't like each other. Gangs beef with each other. Gangs have turmoil. So if you essentially are saying, because I'm do business with one gang member, I now can't do business with all the other gangs that he don't like, that's not a good way to do business. But I can also 100% understand that 4Extra saying, hey, I'm not coming back to No Jumper because while I'm in the hospital, nursing, getting my hands blown off, No Jumper invited the same dude who went to my hood with a gun 2 weeks ago to talk about my hand. I can understand if 4Extra is cool off No Jumper because of that. That sounds like a good reason.
That's what I was about to say. I got it back. So I'm like, I think the Fade God did that. You know, everybody pray to a God that they pray to. And when you one of these fighters, unknowingly, you might be praying to these fight gods. And when you turn the Fade down, you gotta suffer a consequence.
Man, there's gotta be.
I thought about at the crib when I was fading.
You think it's karma from the Fade God?
There has to be a rapper going.
I'm so glad I asked you.
From the Fade God.
Yeah, real way. The only thing he was missing is that real way.
Listen, I actually gave Munchie B credit on the news yesterday. There's a clip of me talking about this.
That shit was not funny talking about
when I first came in Monday. And I said how Munchie B didn't disrespect 4Extra. And then a lot of people were pointing out, no, Adam, you got that wrong. Munchie absolutely was making jokes as soon as this happened.
I don't think genuinely that Munchie went as hard as he could have. You feel me? Like,
it's very easy to see how 4Extra would be extremely upset seeing that weirdo King Tylenol, who has absolutely no clout, no reason being at No Jumper, a dude who has burned bridges with almost everyone in the city, including myself, right? Where I wasn't bothering him and he came in my inbox threatening to kill me. But to bring that dude on like a week after I blew my hands off, and to have him say, I blew my hands off because of the Fade gods, I was ducking phases, it might have been too soon. Now, so far, we don't know what's going on. 4Extra hasn't really contacted.
You gotta wait till the man get back in the building first, bro.
As far as we know so far, 4Extra is still part of No Jumper, man, but hopefully
everybody
it's things like that, man.
Adam
We don't know. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? But do y'all think 4Extra is done with No Jumper, or do he just need time?
You know, he might be done.
You know, to heal up and rest up. And
street,
No Jumper shouldn't be in a rush to have him back so soon. Let me know in the comment section, man. If you were 4Extra, would you seek out $50,000, or would you go right back to No Jumper?
If he reconciled with
and if
No
you're still
Jumper,
watching, click on this video.
I'm sorry, Poetic, but if he reconciles with No Jumper, I'm looking at him like, yeah, that's crazy. Crazy work. T-Raw.
If I was 4Extra, I would have did the same thing, bro. I would ask for my bread and never came back. Because this nigga Adam just messy, man. You feel me? If you bought one of my ops on, you would bring more. And then now, you causing problems between me and my ops. I mean, he probably already had problems with him, but he ain't had a platform to speak on his name. He gave him a platform to speak on his name. Yeah, bro. I got a part of that too.
Real talk. Man, y'all already know, man. Y'all made it to the end of another video, man. Love y'all. Grateful for y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. You want to stay up with all things VG, go ahead and scan that QR code. That's the hub, man. That's where everything's at.